Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Evil Lifers. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. It is 9:34 actually here in Puerto Rico, where I am at. Thanks for joining me. I am a little late, and about that, we're going to be speaking tonight because energies, right? Current cosmic energies are causing interruption in our communications. Okay. And tonight I wanted to come and speak to you about this solar eclipse, right? The solar eclipse of the 8th of April that so many people are wondering about and are asking about. And so commented, right? So many people are commenting on it and are worried. What's going on? What's going to happen, right? And we've been listening to a lot of stuff, and a lot of people trying to perhaps shower a little fear over what's going on in the world right now, right? Eh, And tonight I wanted to come and speak about current April energies. And inside those energies, yes, the solar eclipse. And what can we expect at an individual level and on a worldwide level, right? First thing I'm gonna say, and I've been saying it for the past, I believe, and for those that want to go back and watch previous videos in my playlist or in my Facebook page. About 2 years back, I've been speaking about the solar flares and how we were gonna be, how the planet Earth right now and since then have been receiving more and more radiation or light. Okay, uh, more and more energy thrusted at unprecedented velocity towards, right, the planet Earth. And it's a bombardment of energy, actually. And uh, for me, the way that I describe this energy big bang, right, is like exactly that. Like when the creation started, okay? When the creation started, it is the restart of the creation, pulling the balance between the negative feminine and the positive masculine forces inside energy, bringing everything into the neutral, okay? The centered space, the neutral space. That's what's going on at a scientific level, right? And I was listening to this psychic the other day, and she was speaking about, and I'm going to quote her right now. Uh, she called this the great solar return. She was channeling and she received that this was called the great solar return, specifically about the eclipse of the 8th. Okay. And she said that in the many parallel lives that we are leading in this multidimensional universe, okay? Because we are, right? We are manifested in the physical in this specific plane, okay? But as we know, we are much more than our physical, and our quantum physics, right, tells us that the atom is multidimensional. Energy is multidimensional. So although we may be manifested here, Our soul, which is our energetic body, is manifested into parallel realities, parallel universes, right? Or parallel lives that we right now are leading at the same time as this one. Okay, so eh, any shadow or trauma or pain or incarnated terror, she said, that is looming out there in any of these parallel lives that has not been contended with. The bill is due. The bill is due now. That's what this solar eclipse and current energies in April are telling us. Okay? The bill is due now. So it is an integration of all these loose parts of us so that we can become whole again. Human beings will experience either the return of pain or the return of our greatest talent or greatest gifts. So, if you are any kind of a leader or channeler or healer or anybody who's working to help others like me, right? Evolve in consciousness, you will be ascended to work with or pull knowledge from, retrieve knowledge from an 11th density consciousness, which is a non dualistic state of mind, a non judgmental state of mind, or a unified consciousness, okay? The consciousness of one, the consciousness of unity. And this unity means balance between those two polarities, the the positive, which is the masculine energy, and the feminine energy. Last week, I was speaking about those two polarities inside our raw material, our raw divine material energy. Okay? So the universe right now is seeking balance between those two and unifying those two. She also mentioned and spoke about, said that anything that is tried to be retrieved, any information or knowledge that is tried to be retrieved from any other universal archive would not be advancing us to where we're going. Okay? And she spoke about, which I've also spoken about many times here, and I've said it, of some chemical, biological, environmental aspects of Mother Earth, right? Uh, beginning to change pretty dramatically because we were going to be experiencing, as I said previously, more light coming at very high speed, more energy coming into the earth, a lot of radiation in the earth atmosphere. Okay? So, and I'll say this is mine, okay? And I've been saying it for a long, more radiation. I've been saying it for a long time now. More radiation means more light. More light means more clarity of mind, more understanding, more transparency and of wisdom, okay? And of truth. Truth, mystical, universal truths are going to be able to be accessed and known to us that before we were never, they were never known to us. Okay? More people waking up to the reality of life and of the universe. More people waking up to their abilities. All those, right? All those clairs, clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clair, because we all have them. We just don't know that we have them. So we're going to become aware. So as we're speaking, more and more people having spiritual experiences of all kinds, becoming aware, more aware of energy, of our energetic and real true nature. More people having lucid dreams. So, lucid dreaming, and I've heard it. Today, I was answering some questions about that. Okay. Lucid dreaming and parallel lives, right? Many people call them past lives, but they're not really past. They're all happen in energy. Everything happens at the same time. It's just that we don't have the awareness. Our brain does not have the awareness, but our soul, that is pure energy, does have it. And the soul is going to be able to bring into our conscious, into our mind, all these truths that we didn't know about us, about ourselves. So all these karmic, also behavioral patterns that we've had from all these parallel lives and our current life also, right? All these behavioral patterns that have been keeping us and limiting us are going to come to clarity. We're going to be able to connect the dots and understand more our lives if we let it. Again, if we are open to that, we can also resist that. But now is when we are going to be more prone to that, and more people and more each day are going to be having these experiences. Okay? And I'll say it because a lot of people are speaking about this and fearful, right? It is not the end. It is not the end. It is the natural cyclical nature of energy walking into its next level of consciousness, our new world, and our fifth dimension. And I have videos on that topic, so please go back and watch them explaining. And they were made about 2 years ago, okay? Explaining what exactly what does walking into a fifth dimension and what to expect, right? And that it is a state of consciousness. It's not a place, but things are going to be changing so much that newness, creation is going to emerge, okay? So, in the past, we've handled, these transitional and transformational periods of time with fear, with worry and anxiety, thinking they are perhaps punishment for our wrongdoing. We've also attributed it to bad luck or to negative energy from others. From others. We're seeing this unity or connectedness between everything there is, like we're going to be experiencing here on, okay? To be seeing with clarity and understanding now how we're connected to everything and how we do influence the universe. Okay? And how we do, our energy does affect the universe. So, what does this mean, right? Changes and shifts at this fundamental level of energy, because it is the raw material that encompasses all the universe. So, things that happen at an energetic level, at the energetic level of light, will always, listen to me, always impact us. The energetic universe will always seek its balance between the negative and the positive charge at all levels, because it has it in its core, right? In its building block, its core building block. And inside the building block, the atom, there is there are those two polarities, negative and positive, and they are always balanced by the neutrons. So always they're going to be seeking that balance. Everything in the universe is going to seek that balance and that point of union. That's why it's called universe. We are meant to be united, not separated, united. Energy cannot be divided. The only best thing we can ever do is to align or surrender with to its natural behavior, the behavior of energy, and balance our personal energetic fields. So the experience of these significant periods happening in the cosmos won't be as traumatic or shocking for us. Fearing, stressing out, worrying, or spreading fear, even not informing ourselves, etc., certainly have not worked in the past. History, if you go back, you're going to see and understand these failed patterns of handling things need to be changed, transformed immediately. And they will. They will. Because we're going to be forced to change them. We need to both individually and collectively learn how to use our divine raw material energy to the best of our ability and for the highest benefit of all. This is precisely the balance and the union it is seeking and asking for at this precise moment. And when we're speaking about specifically about uh, this this eclipse, solar eclipse, it is a solar eclipse on the 8th, Monday, the 8th of April, this next Monday. What an eclipse is that whatever energies or electromagnetic active fields at this moment, they are the energies of that are going to be intensified by the eclipse. That's what an eclipse does. Intensifies whatever energy charges are going on in the cosmos right now. So the cosmic energetic field does, and I'll always say this, okay, does behaviorally affect Mother Earth and everything in it. Again, everything is made of energy. It is always us who determine how that impact will be felt, either positive or negative, for each of us and then as a collective. Okay? If the majority of us, this is like elections, okay? If the majority of us are high in our personal vibrational frequencies, specifically, this translates for us, I've said it before, emotions, energy in motions. So if we're high in the quality of our emotions and our consciousness, right, we'll experience positive. And if we're not, well, then we're experiencing it. If we've been resistant to do the inner work and the cleanup we need to do in our lives and our inner, right? Cleaning up all those hoarded, undealt emotions. If we have not done that work, then we're going to be vibrating low. And these energies, these low energies, will be purged. And we were going to be forced to purge them right now. Because an solar eclipse means that the Mother Earth is going to be in darkness. And that darkness is going to be brought, any darkness that we have inside is going to be brought, it's going to emerge so that it can be purged. Okay? That's what's going to happen during these periods of time. And already it's going on because we are being already influenced, okay? But more so when the eclipse starts to enter, okay? That's where the highest level of energy pushing this darkness to emerge and come into clarity, into light, is gonna happen. And so, to counteract and navigate wisely these types of energetic universal shifts, we must become aware of what is truly going on and, empowered with this knowledge, consciously choose to change our own behavior towards them, towards those shifts, right? And then also towards those personal beliefs and behavioral patterns we haven't been willing to change about ourselves. Counteracting with more stress, anxiety, fear, anger, rage, resentment, retaliation, division, depression, despair, destruction is never using our energy wisely. It only fuels more of the same because energy always grows when focused on it. And I've said it a lot of times before. Energy grows wherever we focus on, even if we're carrying darkness and low emotional energies within ourselves, we will make that darkness grow because we are keeping it inside. We are hoarding that. So we are focusing on it. So take a deep reality check of what you have been emotionally focusing on or carrying inside. Because energy we put in and we get out. It is that simple. Okay? So energy is trying to balance its polarities within us and within everything. And for us, this will be experienced. Like, for example, we can expect the unexpected things, behaviors, and belief systems we've never thought or going to change. We never thought we're going to change, can change suddenly, abruptly. So expect transformation at all levels. And I mean, right? Again, because polarity exists in the universe. But I want you to know that always, it doesn't matter whether it manifests for you in a negative or a positive way, it is always taking you to a higher level of consciousness. Always. So it's always a win win situation. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is not does not have an agenda against you. Okay? It is taking you to see whatever needs to be brought and come to awareness to your consciousness, so that you can have a better life, so that you can level up, you can upgrade yourself to a better place. But these energies need to come out, need to be purged. And they're going to be intensified right now by the eclipse, so that we become more aware of them. And we are forced to purge them, to work on them, to change them. So expect untold life changing truths about ourselves, about others, right? To emerge, about society, about communities, about governments, about institutions, financial institutions, technological institutions, religious institutions, educational, humanitarian, health, security, industrial. All truths about these are going to emerge, so that we can come to truth about them, to light, to be enlightened in truth. So it is the energies we're going to be experiencing from now on are going to be of a revolutionary type. So expect revolutionary types of events in the world, like we've already been experiencing in technology, for example, with the AI, right? And this always also can be expected in us, in human behavior. Revolution in human behavior to push unprecedented changes in our lives. And it doesn't matter how it looks in the outside, because it's not going to look pretty, right? It may not look, I will say. It doesn't have to be negative, okay? Can be negative or positive. But negative things are going to happen, yes. But always for the goodness to emerge, for the truth to emerge. So, limiting belief systems and hardened convictions are going to crumble, so that we and dismantled, right? So that we are able to reconstruct them, recreate them, a new creation from more from a more truthful and authentic place. So stoic social structures and templated archetypes will lose their grip on us, and we will have more clarity and certainty in our thought patterns, in our actions, and our decisions. We're going to be more assertive because we're walking more in clarity. When more light, more radiation coming into the world brings more clarity of mind, more truth, more understanding, okay? More consciousness. We will be shifting more to a heart centered and truer way of life, living more aligned to our feelings and what we feel and does us good, right? Our feelings and what does us good, everything that feels good, we're going to be doing. No, I'm going to do this because it feels good to me. It feels right to me. It feels true to me. Therefore, we're going to be more authentic and true to our true nature, our light. That's our true nature. That's what we are. We are all beings of light. So we're going to be truer to our light. Mother Earth, how can we expect to see these current energies in this month and from here on? Okay? Mother Earth, which is also made of energy, can experience also sudden environmental, ecologic, biological, and geological reactions. Yes, we are more prone to experiencing earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, earthslides, flooding, pandemics, okay? All these things we can expect to happen. But again, it is the purging of Mother Earth, renewing herself so that the new can emerge. It is a revolution of our souls, because our soul is our energetic body, right? Our energetic, and that body ever dies, never ends feeling, emoting, experiencing, never finishes for us, never ends for us. It only grows, transforms its quality love, into love, into the emotion of love. And in consciousness, into light, truth. So expect your value systems, also our value systems, what those things that are true to us and we value the most are going to be revised and changed, reorganized. Okay? And so the darkness, and while others, right, are celebrating and are looking forward to watch the solar eclipse on this Monday, I personally do not suggest that. I suggest that people go within. Those days you meditate or you reflect on yourself in your life. Why do I say that? Well, because darkness, right? That's what goes on during a solar eclipse. Darkness is going to come and be intensified by the eclipse, intensified 3 times more, right? Those energies, that darkness is going to be intensified upon the world. And so we need to work and go within into our own light. Because we're going to most probably see things happening, right? All this darkness is going to emerge in the human being. It's already going on, but it's going to be intensified during this period, okay? And this month specifically, the month of April, it's not only the solar eclipse, okay? There are many solar cosmic alignments, I must say, that are going on in this current month that are very, very strong. And that's why it is needed for us to understand how is this going to affect us? What can we do not only for ourselves, but to benefit the whole, the universe, the world. So I suggest we go within, we reflect on those things, anything that you have not done, that you've been procrastinating in your life to heal, to deal with at an emotional level, do it. Don't wait, because the universe energy is going to force you to. And if you resist it, you're not going to like how it's going to be felt for you. So my recommendation is for you to surrender, and let it transform you. Let it change you for the better, okay? Eh, Anything that we haven't done, we do right now. And but since Mercury right now, also one of the aspects that's going on right now, Mercury is in retrograde right now. And I don't recommend like starting new stuff, like going into contracts right now or entering significant things and commitments in our lives in this current month until the retrograde does not end. Okay. So, but if you have been procrastinating, like for example, for myself, I've said it before, for those watching me over on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and please subscribe. I tell Facebook to subscribe to YouTube and my YouTube followers to grow and follow me over on Facebook. I had been procrastinating, for example, doing these videos live on both platforms at the same time, like I started last week, okay? Because I have not been, I'm not a techie, okay? With technology, it's not my heart, one of my strengths. So I've been procrastinating that, and that's a simple level that I'm telling you right now. But I know I had been called to do them live on both platforms for a long time, long time. And it wasn't, I said, no, I cannot. I'm knowing what I know, right? I cannot keep on procrastinating this. I have to do it. So here I am on both platforms live at the same time. Okay. So things like that you've been procrastinating, whether at an emotional level or any projects that you may have been postponing, but you've known inside that you had to do it, please do so. Please do so. Okay? Any health issue that you've been procrastinating, but you've been knowing that you need to attend to, please do so. Now, if it's new commitments, new things that are emerging just as this week started, wait, I say to for you to wait. Please wait until the retrograde, until this month of April is over, in order to enter into those serious commitments. Okay, so uh, another thing that was the reason that the live started late today, I couldn't enter, is that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have, certainly have, noticed a lot of interruption in communications, in internet, a lot of interruptions. Specifically today, I've been seeing it all the time. I had it, I experienced it. That's why I came in late, because I couldn't connect. And this is something that during uh, this specific eclipse, right? During these days, can happen at any time. So communications can be interrupted, can fail, fall. We can have also interruptions in our power. Uh, Power can fall. Uh, Blackouts, right, can go, and also that obviously, because our satellites and everything is digital right now, and communications are so important, and everything is digital, right? Our satellites that are out there in the cosmos, uh, the magnetic fields that the Earth is going to be receiving, and the changes, the shifts that are happening, can affect our communication. So these things can happen. And if that happens, you know that also our national security, for example, can be compromised. And things like this. And that's why people have been asking and worried about what's going to happen, right? Uh, well, yes, all these are intensified possibilities that can go on during these days, these weeks. Uh, so all these things can go on. That's why we've seen certain decisions, right, being taken by governments, and things that are going right now are based because this knowledge is not mine or from others. It's known knowledge, and the governments do know this. Okay, that energies and energetic fields do affect human behavior and Mother Earth. So, but as I am always gonna say, we are always the ones that can counteract whatever negative energy. It's just a matter of choice, And if we all come together, right, and we are do the necessary work in our lives to bring our lives into that balance, into that unity, and purge from our body all these hoarded negative vibrations that we've been carrying. Believe me that no matter what, we're going to be in a much better position to counteract anything that is going on and comes from the outside. Okay? So, with this, I leave you tonight, hoping this information helps you in any way. And I'll say it here: if you are in need of an extra hand, right, in your life, and you need personal coaching, We are here. You can reach me at evolife360 at gmail.com, and I will more than gladly uh, help you with that. Okay? We are here to help people heal, help people become aware of how to use energy uh, in a way that it's beneficial in all aspects of our lives, okay? Not only for us, but when we do that, as I say, we impact the whole, we impact the universe. So, thank you for joining me and hope to see you next week here again in the Mingles of Evo Life. Please go and subscribe to all of our platforms because I'm hoping this year we can bring a lot of more content and a lot of more things, interviews that we've been planning for a long time, so that you can have more information, more knowledge that you can use to bring your life into light. Okay? So, sending you love and light. See you next week here in the Mingles of Evo Life. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.